This is numbers 22 and 23. This time we're told that we have a rhombus, which means we're going to be taking all the attributes of a rhombus. It's asking us to find the measures. The first thing it asked me to find the measure for is this HJ. Now, what I see here in terms of our rhombus is that I've got the letter A here, so I can't just say whatever's opposite here is going to be the same. To take on that parallelogram, opposite sides are congruent. But remember, it's not just the opposite sides that are congruent in a rhombus. All of the sides are congruent. So therefore, this side and this side and this side and this side all have to be the same measure. So what I can do to solve for A here is actually take these two sides right there and set them equal to each other. So I have 3A plus 9 is equal to 6A minus 7, and we're going to solve. Subtract 3A from both sides, and I get 3A minus 7 equals 9. Add 7 to both sides, and I get 16 equals 3A. And then if I divide both sides by 3, this is not going to go into it evenly, so I'm going to leave A as a fraction right now, 16/3. So then when I'm looking to figure out what this side is here at the measure of HJ, all I have to do is just plug that A into this side here, because when I do that, these sides are all the same length. So to do that, HJ is going to equal 3A plus 9, which is 3 times the 16/3 plus 9. Now notice I've got a 3 in the denominator and in the numerator, so there's going to cancel, leaving me with 16 plus 9. So that leaves my HJ is going to be 25 units. Now in number 23, I'm given some additional information about the angles. I am told that the angle JLH is this 4B minus 6, which is kind of important because if you remember, in a rhombus, the rhombus diagonals bisect to form 90 degrees. So that means I can figure out what the value of B is here because this is a 90-degree angle in there. So to do that, I have 4B minus 6 is equal to 90. Then I'm going to add 6 to both sides, and I will get 4B is equal to 96. And then when I take that and divide it by 4, I get 24. So B is 24 units. Now let's see how we can use that in the rest of this problem. So the rest of this problem says we're supposed to find the measure of HJG. Let's look at what that is. HJG. I'm supposed to find this angle right here. And I'm supposed to find the measure of the angle GHJ, this large angle here. Probably means we need more information. Let's see what else they gave us. They gave us that JKH is going to be this 2B plus 1. That's this angle in here. Now, I already know that this angle is 90 degrees because inside here, these two are going to be perpendicular, meaning they're going to be both 90 degrees. I can figure out what the measure of this angle is because they gave me that formula right there, and I just found the B. So to find that, I can do 2B plus 11, which really means 2 times this 24 plus 11. So 2 times 24 plus 11 gives me 59 degrees for this angle right in here. That's 59 degrees. Well, then I can find this last angle inside this triangle because remember, if we have 180 degrees for all the angles, I can do 180 minus the 90 minus the 59. And what that leaves me with for this angle right here is going to be 31 degrees. Well, we're trying to find this angle, the one that's right next to it. But in a rhombus, the diagonals bisect the angles, which means if this is 31 degrees, then the measure of angle HJG also has to be 31 degrees. This has to be 31 degrees as well. Now let's look at how we can apply that here, because then I'm supposed to find the measure of angle GHJ. Well, that angle is consecutive to this angle. And inside a rhombus, which is a parallelogram, consecutive angles are supplementary. So let's find the whole total angle measure here. The 31 plus the 31 leaves me with a 62-degree angle. Now, that's 62 for here. So to find this consecutive angle, all I have to do is 180 minus the 62. And that leaves me with the measure of angle GHJ as 118 degrees.